So thank you, Terry, for everything that you do to support the Northern Cancer Foundation and the work of the Northern Cancer Foundation. So thank you. But I also know that this can't be done without Jennifer and the rest of the Ames family and the rest of the Ames team. You are absolutely incredible people, and the work that you do in our community is more than we can even ask for, and you keep doing it year after year after year. So much work goes into this, and the raffle that happens every second year. So thank you so much for what you do, because it really means a lot to our community, and it really means a lot to Health Sciences North and the Northeast Cancer Centre. It's just incredible, so thank you.
I just wanted to talk a little bit about why we're here. So July is a very special month in our family. Jen and I just last week, Jen's birthday is July 4th and mine was July 21st. We both just turned 50. July 21st is my birthday, but July 20th is actually probably the most important day in our lives.
Yeah.
So this year we celebrated 11 years cancer-free. And those, so many of you in this room were here. Let's go back in time. So 2000. This is going to be hard to get through this, but we'll get through it. 2007, I was diagnosed with a very curable cancer, and then by the time we hit 2008, the cancer was deemed incurable. So Barry Moore and Dale DeBroy started to tee it up for Terry, and they knew things weren't going well, so they decided to organize a group and a tournament they put together in 2 weeks, and raised a ton of money. We had a lot of the original people are here, and Dale Hardin was up on the mic doing the auction, and Pierre and Mark Burgess, and everybody was bidding like crazy. Rico Rinaldi, I remember you guys going nuts, and I raised a lot of money, and it helped me make it to Germany. And anyway, I went from being incurable to terminal. So we were back the next year on my next round of treatment, and I made a promise at that tournament that we would come back and celebrate the victory together. So the next tournament was the victory. So does everybody remember that? Yeah. Yeah. So we got everybody back. We came back, and you guys, everybody celebrated our victory. And I remember telling the story about when I was told I was cancer-free. So I was in Denver. We were doing our PET scans in Denver at the time. And the doctor came in and said, "The cancer's gone." And of course I got a big hug, and we cried, and then Jen was 3,000 miles away at home, and I had to get her on the phone, and she answered, and I couldn't talk. I just started crying, and she started freaking out. What's wrong? What's wrong? And we'd been through enough ups and downs that she feared the worst. So finally I just said, "The cancer's gone." And we both just cried on the phone for, I don't know, it was a long time. And so I remember telling you guys that story, back at that golf tournament. And I remember the impact that it had. And it's one of the reasons we started the Terry Ames Care Fund. It's one of the reasons we wrote the book. It was to share that story, because I meet with cancer patients all the time, and I tell them, you have to think about your moment when you're told you're cancer-free. Think about telling your kids, telling your parents about that moment, how good that's going to feel. You have to taste it, you have to feel it. So and that's why we're here, and it's no longer about me. It's called the Terry Ames Care Fund. It really should be called the Sudbury Cares Fund. And I've argued with Tanis about that for years, and she won't let me change the name. But it's what it's all about. It's not about me anymore. It's about you guys, and you guys helping local families fight cancer and support them financially. And not just about financially, it's about giving people hope where often hope is lost. So anyway, what else did I want to say? So I just, it's very important. There's something else I want. Oh, yes. So I don't know if you guys remember Dr. Bethel's speech. So Dr. Bethel's speech was he was here, and this is my doctor from Bahamas, and he said something that it's still in my mind. And he came up and he said, and he had never said this to me before, but he said, here was this guy sitting on my table, and I looked at the sheet, and like, he really had no hope. Like, on paper, he was a write-off. But he said after talking to him and his wife, I knew he'd be okay. Like, he just had that attitude, and that, I just knew he was going to be okay. So it was funny hearing that, and he had never said that to me. And people say, where did that come from? And I think it's a little bit inside, but I think it comes from you guys. It comes from the way you're brought up, and just having the support. So when you see people going through cancer, just remember how important your attitude is, and giving people hope, and giving them, that opportunity that that they can get better. And everybody needs that. And I got it, and I'm one of the lucky ones. But I couldn't have done it without my crew, my team. So anyway, thanks again, everyone, for being here. We haven't done a golf tournament for a while. The plan is not to do them every year. The cancer support draw will be the next thing that we do in 2023. And we need a break from this. But I just really appreciate everybody that came, all our team that helped us to run the tournament, the staff at Timberwolf. Thank you. Thank you for everyone for being here. Oh, yeah, and thank you to all the sponsors. I'm sorry I didn't do a great job thanking them. The Stitch and Stone in Crosstown, Bull Industrial, Media. Take a look. So, it's again. I keep saying this. We're a local charity, and we're supported by local business. So you need to support those local businesses. So thanks again to all our sponsors.